So we got Zom and Ben. See what happens. Ben is on the right, Zom's on the left, in case you don't know what the races are. And so now that I can look around, it's really easy natural for Protoss. It's an easy third for the Zerg. Double drone cancel trick. Chrono on the Nexus. And a nice round. We'll lose a bit of mining time, but he's got the probe. Got a pull first, and a possible pylon block, but it's going to be too late. Scout will see nothing, so it's a bit too early to scout at Protoss. And pylon got cancelled. Yeah, it's a bit too late. But you should scout and see that the bull's there on it is just going to be a bit annoying. And Zom won't see any gas. See if he knows the expansion's down. No. So we'll just look through Zom's vision now to see how long it takes him to find the expansion. So this is the big factor depending on Zom's play right now. If he doesn't see that expansion, then I think he'll be popping out a lot more Lings or even get Roach or something. He sees a gas. Late gas. Or it's just gonna take a third. So the Lings will see that expansion now. And he's let them in. Two workers killed. Setting more gates. This is just a really strange building placement. Any aggression and he'll lose his natural basically. But Zom's just gonna drone up. He's got a worker in his base still. That's gotta be annoying. And now he's starting to wall off. Puts a cannon and a gate. Zom's got to start spreading some creep now. We don't really have anything from him, so if Ben were to have something, it would be pretty good for him. But Ben's turtling up, which is not very good against the Zerg. And the worker's still alive. What the? It's 8 minutes and 30 seconds in, and the worker's still in the base. Either Ben's just not worried, like he thinks he can just automatically win against Zom, or he's made a big mistake. So is it Zom's wall with the Roach and Evo? I totally missed that. A Zealot or some shit came in there. Yeah, couple Zealots, I think. It's pretty even. Yeah, must have been one Zealot, cancel, and a couple of probes. Two Zealots. Nah, that's a cancel of 2 probes and a Zealot, maybe. Anyway, got the Immortal out. Ben's just gonna go Zealot Sentry, which is definitely good against Lings. Unless some goes Banelings, and that's not very good. Got the tech up now. And what are we seeing? Roaches. Not many. Oh, no, there's a lot more. Let's see what Zom sees. So he's got the Ling here, so he knows it's 2 base. He also knows exactly what structures Ben has. Ben has the pylon here, but he doesn't know the Zerg's there. Take the tower and scout the 3rd. So Zom's just gonna pull ahead in supply now. I think the way he's going, he might just get as many roaches as he can. Ben's not moving out at the best time. If he does have Zealot roach speed, there it is. Then all of those Zealots are toasty toast. Oh, this is really bad. The Lings will scout him, probably fall back. No, he's just gonna run him in. But now it's a bit too late, I think. If you pulled his Zealots back and then fought with the Immortals and shit, then that would have been really even. But he sees the sentries and walks off. He couldn't afford to get stuck. So more roaches kicking out. Ben's taking his 3rd. It's definitely a good idea in this position. He's just deflected the attack. That one Ling might even get that pile. That would be funny. And the worker's still in the base. Like, come on, Ben. So now he's got the attack with the Zealots. Oh, and all these Lings might die. No. It's gonna bust down the 3rd. And I think Ben's got a really bad angle here. The Roach's got much better surround, but the force fields scare him off. What he really needs to do is just focus down that Immortal. Like, with that amount of rotors, the Immortal would get like two-shotted, and then just bait him in, bait him out. But he wastes a lot of lings in this game. Units killed 83 now. Majority of that would have been... Oh, he had the Immortal off guard and he chose to run by instead. Another Immortal. Zom would have taken out 2 Immortals there. Ben's just going to try to contain and pressure the third. He has absolutely no defense there. He might force a win, but he's busy here. Nice force fields. The Zealot's just going to take the damage, and then the Immortal's going to go to work. So you only got a couple force fields left. You should use them. Roach just around the back, but that's pretty silly because there's a pylon there. Workers come in, and that's basically over if he loses these workers. He's on his last pop. Does he have a macro hatch? No. So this is going to be impossible, I think. And look at those lings. Like, Ben didn't even bother to save his third because he's so confident that he's just going to wipe Zom. Yeah, he keeps reinforcing to the front, so he doesn't care about those lings. And tunneling claws for the Broaches almost complete, but it's too late to matter now. Yeah, nah, not even if he kites starter steps every single Zealot focus fires. So that's over with, and we'll go to game 2 very shortly. Good luck, Steve. And those lings, he's got his off, so he can't wipe, go for a base trade. He's making a spire. Come on, Zom, you lost. There we go. So we got Zom at the top, and we got Ben at the bottom. What do you think Zom should do as a Zerg?
I think Zom should be consistent here against Ben, because Ben obviously is a platinum player, so by statistics he should be so-called the better player. So he should probably play safe and go for the max roach build like he did in the last game, and just basically ruffle stomp Ben.
Yeah, so you think Zom's got to attack often?
Yeah, Zomga's got to put a lot of pressure on the Protoss and make sure that Ben doesn't bring up the so-called the third base and keeps him between 2 bases, and to keep piling up those stalkers so he can get up the Broodlord tech as soon as possible. Broodlord infested to basically ruffle stomp Ben.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Look at all the probes drones is pulling off for that probe.
So Zom's went for a 14 pool, probably a 14 pool, 14 gas, playing pretty safe. I think might go for a 21 hatch, but then the balls are in his court.
We've got Nexus first.
Not Not sure what's up with that. Ben actually scouted the pool and the gas. Oh, actually, it's a fake gas. He actually cancelled the gas, so we might be seeing some early zergling probably.
Ah,
But Ben has got his forge up. Oh, it's actually an interesting timing. Second pylon. Gateway is up, and he'll probably be looking to finish off with a cannon or two.
yeah, he'll want to wall this off as soon as he can. And there's a pylon block for the natural of Zom.
But Zom's actually going for a double gas build, so I'm not sure. He might be rushing to Letec and getting Mutus or Infested as soon as possible. But it'll be interesting what Zom's doing here. Bonik, let's get your thoughts on this map. What do you feel about this map for against Zerg versus Protoss? Are the chokes a little bit in-bar? Can they abuse force fields on these maps?
Well, you see outside the natural, there's two entrances. Most maps, there's only one entrance to the natural, so a Zerg can abuse that early game. Really deny the third. It's much harder for the Protoss to do that same action.
Oh yeah, that's it's not like another map such as Ohana, where the second and third is simply connected, where the Protoss can actually create a sim city between the natural and the third. And this map is much difficult. The Protoss force has to be divided between the third as well as the natural. But let's take a look at Zom. He went for a Baneling nest, so he might be going for a Baneling all in, but he hasn't even dropped down his natural yet. So it might be a late Baneling all in here.
Yeah, this is definitely an all-in. Zergs don't one base until 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
It might be troublesome. Let's see. There's the... Well, the drone scout is still in the base. So he most probably scouted double gas as well as the cyber core. And Ben might be in trouble here.
Yeah, this is the second game. He didn't kill off that worker. Never killed the worker.
Okay, but we see right at Zom Natural, the two zealots actually doing quite a bit of damage, setting back the Zergling down a little bit, really whittling down. Natural still not down, he's still pumping Zerglings. He has to keep up with his overlords.
I think Zom is just lost his timing window now. It's two base Protoss versus one base Zerg. Unless he like takes double expands in the next minute or so, he's gonna be in big trouble.
Oh no, I don't think he's doing that. He's following up the Banelings with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's actually 9 roaches on the way. But it might not actually work because Ben has 4 cannons up, plus 2 zealots, and 1 sentry, so it shouldn't be a problem for Ben to pull this off. Let's see how many Banelings he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Banelings might be able... 6 would be enough to take out 1 gateway or 1 forge, but... Man, I tell you, those cannons are going to take it out. Okay, here we go.
The observer comes out just in time. Baneling's gonna come in and see all these cannons.
The beams are gonna go in. Actually, it's quite a good hit. 2 cannons. He should push in with those roaches as well to take out the cyber core, to take out the gateway immediately. But Ben's right. Let's see what he's gonna do about this.
Oh, it's down. Forge is down.
Converting those gateways to... Oh my gosh. This just GG right here.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Zom has actually gone for Lair, and he's pulling up a whole bunch of roaches. Still no natural, so... Oh my gosh.
As Zom got really lucky here.
And interesting, the drone scout is still in the base. It's a baller drone, man. see what Ben has. He has 1 Immortal and 3 Zealots. This might be enough kiting.
If I had
Should
5
do now with
roaches,
600 minerals.
if I had
Oh man,
5
his Roadrunner is
roaches,
a lot. He should probably... He has to fight with the probes.
yeah.
Oh no, the Immortal. He has to watch the Immortal.
I don't know, if I had 5
Okay.
roaches, I'd just kite around the zealots and focus the immortal. He's doing that now, but it's too
Yeah.
late. Now he's got 2 immortals.
Crap. He might have enough to hold this off. Yeah, I should probably hold this off. And the important thing to note that 0 workers killed. How do I enable the workers kill tab?
That is Control N. Oh no, that's wrong. It's Control R. So he's only lost a single
Okay, they
worker.
just have 1 kill each. Yeah. And Zom has 18 harvesters. The Protoss Ben has 53. So if Ben plays this right and follows up with a strong 7 gate push, he should be able to win this game quite easily.
Yeah, and he's got the Observer too. So if he just, because 3 roaches are under that Observer, so he doesn't really need it there. He can just bring it forward and see what Zom has. And yeah.
Dude, check this out. The drone is still alive. Baller drone, but finally taken up by the Immortal.
Yeah, I don't know what Ben's trying to do. Like, keeping that alive for so long, that's definitely not good. I don't even like them. I'll
Maybe
try to wall off straight away.
maybe in a way it's so-called trolling or taunting Zom, saying that, hey, I got this. You can keep the drone as long as you want, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ben has got a pretty sizable force with +1 attack on the way. Oh my gosh, Zom has got to get his economy working. I think what he should do right now is to start droning up and building up spines with his 600 mineral deficit there, instead of trying to build units, because it's only going to set him back further.
Yeah, but I think he's worried that if Ben attacks at any time, he'll lose, so he just needs to pump units constantly or he'll die.
Okay, so the first 2 meters are coming up. Zom is actually floating a lot of minerals, so I'd like to see some spines right at his natural immediately. And oh, he shouldn't be engaging right now. This is a very waste of resource.
No, loses 1 meter. That's big with this composition. There's 1 meter going into Ben's base. That's not going to be enough to distract him.
Yeah, because Ben's main has already been, there's like 4 cannons there, more than enough to hold off any amount of meters. Well, the first Colossus is up, and a bunch of starters, and Ben is looking at his turret, so Ben's looking very strong.
Yeah, this is over. Yeah, Zom, I don't know what he was thinking going on 1 base for that long. He went on 1 base, but he didn't really do a proper all-in. He waited too long, I think. The Zerg all-ins are usually a bit quicker, yeah?
Yeah, right. He probably should have just pushed in with those roaches immediately after the plane links. Because the short 2-second delay actually gave Ben time to recuperate and actually get out the units that he needs to defend. Oh, if you look at Zom's main, he's actually taking out his own lair. Oh god.
Yeah.
Imagine his frustration right now. But yeah, so good game by Ben, good hold. He ties up the series to 1-1. So I guess we'll be moving on to the second game right now.
No, that was the second game, so that's over. Ben wins 2-0.
Oh, sorry.